As of the last trading day, Nios American Depositary Shares, ADS, had gained roughly 12% for the week. What may be the cause? In today's video, we'll discover what that is, reason why Nios stock keeps going up recently, Nios stock earnings update. Nio released its second quarter results report, and the stock is taking off at Nio minus 6.32%. Although the information contained positive and negative elements, that is not why the stock is expected to increase by double digits. Nios American Depositary Shares, ADS, were up around 12% going into the last trading day. On Monday, when an analyst named Nio his top pick among Chinese EV manufacturers, the bulk of this week's gains occurred. A price target of $39 per share was given to Nio stock by Deutsche Bank analyst Edison Yu. The price of the shares increased by more than 100% from their closing price of just over $19. Yu believes that Nio's upcoming new models will act as a trigger to boost the stock. Last month, Nio started distributing its newest SUV model. In August, it shipped out around 400 of the 5-seat ES7 SUVs. It anticipates to earning initial deliveries of its second electric sedan model at the end of this month, closely following that. The company's large, luxurious ET7 car went into production earlier this year, and the ET5 is a mid-size sedan that replaces it. The business has great expectations for the ET5. At a Chinese vehicle exhibition last month, Nio co-founder and president Xin Lihong stated that he anticipates the ET5 to outsell the gasoline-powered BMW 3 Series in China in only 1 year. "I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful." Warren Buffett. Despite Nio starting to distribute its newest SUVs, Nio delivered nearly 26,000 automobiles in the first quarter of 2022. We'll discuss this shortly. Nio stock increased by more than 4% in early Tuesday trade, while futures on S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average decreased roughly 0.4%. The first reason is that Nio has reportedly started hiring in the United States, according to a report from Digitimes on Tuesday. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, because it will be incredibly challenging for you to find us again if you don't. It has been reported that the EV company has been looking to hire in the United States before. LinkedIn postings from as far back as February 2021 were created by Deutsche Bank analyst Edison Yu. However, the market would probably view any news that Nio is relocating outside favorably. Nio stock doesn't appear to be driven by this move in the most tangible way. From June 1 through the end of the year, China will implement a tax reduction on the purchase of new cars. This reduction will only apply to vehicles that cost less than $45,000. The whole car industry, including EV producers, can gain from this. In addition, Citigroup analyst Jeff Chung said that the government of Shanghai was taking several steps to strengthen the local economy, which has been harmed by weeks of strict lockdowns to combat COVID-19. One of the initiatives is a 10,000 renminbi, or $1,500, incentive for drivers who switch from a classic car to an electric vehicle by the year's end. Nearly 26,000 automobiles were delivered by Nio in the first quarter of 2022, up from roughly 25,000 in the fourth quarter of 2021. Given the positive early feedback from customers and Nio's attempts to increase production to meet demand, the ET5 sedan has quickly established itself as one of the best-selling premium EVs. Though Nio's attempts to increase production to meet demand is a one reading it's growing in stock, it is currently concentrating on low and mid-range cars, which we'll look into shortly. The first batch of Nio's mid-size vehicle, the ET5, will be delivered on September 30. According to CNEV Post, a Chinese website specializing in new energy vehicles, Nio has received nearly 200,000 pre-orders for the sedan. According to local Chinese media, the rush of ET5 orders has even been compared to the Model 3's initial delivery frenzy in China in early 2020. Despite being more expensive in older models, Nio is currently concentrating on low and mid-range cars, with a mass-market brand in the works. Nios' current goods continue to see steady sales, demonstrating the company's muscular brand strength and support. Nio shipped 25,059 EVs in its second quarter. For comparison, 3 models that Nio launched between 2017 and 2020 accounted for the remaining 25% of sales volumes, despite the premium ET7 sedan, which made its debut in March, accounting for 25% of sales volumes. It wasn't the statistics that stood out when Nio released its second quarter profits last week, but rather the timing. For the year's second half, Nio has a lot on their plate. For instance, in August, Nio began shipping its first mid to large-sized SUV, the ES7. Last week, during Nio's second quarter earnings call, management stated that ES7 orders were exceeding forecasts. Additionally, in August, Nio sent its first batch of ET7 sedans to Europe, and the vehicle should be a significant factor in increasing Nio's margins in the upcoming quarters. Concerning the ET5, Nio's management disclosed that the business is already on schedule to begin producing the sedan in large quantities at its new facility in Newark. Nio anticipates setting new monthly delivery records in the fourth quarter as it expands ET5 production and deliveries. As Nio stock keeps climbing the ladder of success, can it compete with or be better than Tesla in time to come? Let's find out in our next video why Nio stock is better than Tesla stock in future ROI. Tesla below the belt.